Good morning and welcome to Love Every Moment, coming to you today from Lafayette, Louisiana. Today's verse is the last verse of Matthew 6, verse 34. So do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will care for itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own. I think it was Dale Carnegie who had said, today is the tomorrow that we worried about yesterday. I think there's a lot of wisdom in that. Well, this starts off with so, which is like therefore, and anytime you see a so or a therefore, you want to go back to see the reference that brought us to this verse. And of course, that whole section came out of where are we putting our treasure, in the things of heaven or on the things of the earth, which built to the climax of seek first his kingdom and his righteousness. And now that we've got that climax, he goes after this by saying, so for that reason, do not worry about tomorrow. Now, notice, it doesn't say do not plan for tomorrow. There's nothing wrong with making plans. This is about worry, completely different here. And it also is not intended to be fatalistic. In other words, some people might read this and say, well, there's nothing we can do about tomorrow, so we might as well just go along for the ride and so forth. This is not the case either. In fact, we can do something about our tomorrow. If, for example, I start loving my enemy more today, we might just have a better relationship tomorrow. And through Jesus' guidance, there's a lot of things that we can do to make tomorrow better, especially as we practice the things that he's talking about. So, one other interesting thing, it says each day has enough trouble of its own. That word trouble is also translated evil. Each day has enough evil of its own. There's a lot of evil in the world, and there's so much that many of us, being human beings, can't really handle it all. And I know that some of us say, gee, I wish God would let me know more about what's coming tomorrow so I could prepare. Actually, that's probably not. If God told me all this stuff I would be subjected to, especially during my times of trial, I probably couldn't handle it. I don't, maybe you could. I probably couldn't. I don't think many human beings could. And that's why he knows what's best for us, saying, don't worry about tomorrow. Just focus on today and keep your eyes on him. So what does this look like in practicality? Well, a couple of examples from Scripture I can think of are in the book of Acts, when Peter and some others were jailed. They may have thought, oh no, what's going to happen to us? But they didn't. Instead, they started praising God and singing hymns. And as a result, not only did they get out of jail, but they ended up saving the jailer and the family, if I remember right. Or think about Mary and Martha. Martha wanted to do all this preparation and fretted all about it and was frustrated that Mary was just sitting and enjoying the moment, enjoying the presence of Jesus. But Mary was right. That's where we need to be, enjoying the presence of Jesus. Not that we do zero work, not that we do zero planning, but that's where our focus should be, and certainly not on worry. After all, worry shows that we don't trust Jesus. So that's one of the major reasons we don't do it. So what does that mean for you and me as RVers? Well, things happen on the RV path. You know this. Things break down. We have traffic jams. We can't find a place to stay overnight, or just something gets in the way. It happens. And instead of fretting about it, let's use that as an opportunity to be in God's presence and say, well, I guess now I got more time to focus on loving you. Now, I always end my series with, if we love every moment, then we'll love every moment. And this is one of the reasons that we can live in the moment, loving him every single moment. And I guarantee you, if we do that, we're going to love every moment. I'm your average wretch, and I hope you have a great week.